So basically, what I was thinking of was,
I couldn't get the pellets out. I tried beating them out with a metal rod, didn't work. Hitting them with the barrel and smacking them out, didn't work. I even tried leaving it to soak in all those nice juices, such as WD-40, Rostov and even oil. No, that didn't work either. I was sat there feeling pretty sorry for myself, thinking, well, I'm gonna have to drill them out. That means more waiting for a long drill bit to arrive. But I thought, I'm basically a pro welder at this point, so I'll just make my own somehow. Somehow I did, and it worked. Yep. Hey. So a little catch up on things because the camera died, but I just carried on anyway because it wasn't really that important. I got the spring back in with a car jack that come out the boot of my car and some chocks on the table just to support it. I used a bolt to kind of push it in. I put a bolt in to hold it. I can't really remember when the camera died, so I don't know if that's on there or not. But if it is, you'll see it, obviously. But the copper washers that I put inside to try and make it stronger, because the spring would have to compress more when firing, didn't work because that pushed the spring out too much, so the spring kind of, what's the word, like compressed all the way and wouldn't interlock with the trigger. It didn't come back far enough to push the pin into the trigger mechanism because there was too much in the way. So I had to end up taking the washers out. I had 4 in there and then tried it with 2, but it still didn't work, so I just took them out completely. And I just bolted it back to the stock just to see if it works now with no washers in it. And it does. I painted the barrel and everything black, but I rolled the top on the table a few times just to chip some of the paint off. I don't want it to look too new, I want it to look old and abandoned. And I didn't like grind down any of the rust, I only wire wheeled the rust off so that the pitting on the barrel and all sorts is still on there, so you've got the indents as well. But I want to burn this to make it a bit darker. If you have a look there at the back, it's kind of real light colour. And then if you look at the parts like up here, I want it to look more like this all over, and underneath it's the same. I don't know if that's where it's kind of got oily over time, but I want it to look more like that on the whole piece. I'm going to be carving some markings into it. I bought this originally for my car, but they're cheap enough, so I bought 3 more for the car, and then I'm going to use this one on this. Although the warnings on it are, you know, they're quite interesting. I've read this about 5 times just to make sure it's not me. But just make sure that you do not even when empty, because, you know, that's dangerous and it will get stuck. But yeah, I'm going to be carving some markings into it and then colouring them in with the white paint pen. I'll just show you, I'll just shut up and show you. Okay, well, I'm not going to talk anymore, I'm just going to crack on, you know what I'm doing. Dremel out the engravings, and then I've lost the pen. Nope. Colour them in afterwards, and see how that goes.
But does it shoot through walls?